Hello everyone, welcome back. So now we are going to take a brief look at BigDecimal, final instance variables, and also importing static. So if we just get to it now, because the next topic is going to be even better. So now we're going to do exactly what we had used before, using the import static java.lang.math and then dot, and you can use a star to get everything from the math class. So here, as the math class is usually part of the java.lang package, we don't need to import it when we use math.max or any of those methods, but we are actually going to use it in a different way now. So if I have .out.print f and let's say square root bracket here equals, and we only need one decimal point, so again we use the 1.1f for floating point, and then obviously here then we can put in our square root and 900. So here, if I run this program now, it shows the square root straight away. So here we have our java.lang math. Normally what we would do is, if I copy this and show you, so the normal thing that we used to do was math dot and then square root. And so if I just show you here, it's going to come up with the same answers and it has the same output even. The biggest difference is that a compilation error will occur if a program attempts to import two or more classes static methods that have the same signature, or static fields that have the same name. So we can also do, for instance, if we look at not square root but e equals, and then just e. And now if we run it, you can see e equals straight away. So another thing with the static is that it enables you to the class dot is not needed for static imports. So like here, math dot square root, which I already did. It also has static. It basically allows you to import the static members of a class or interface, so you can access them via their unqualified names. So here, and now we're going to do another thing, which is going to be part of the package access. So I'm going to pause now, write out a little bit, and see you in a second. Hello again. So we did another one, and it's called package access, and this shows you if there's no access modifier, then the 3 P's like we normally talk about, public, protected, or private. If none of those are actually written, then it's specified for a method or a variable when it's declared in a class. The method or variable is considered to have package access. So you can see here within the package. So package group of classes, remember? So in a program that consists of one class declaration, this has no effect. But if you've multiple classes in the same package or group of related classes, then these classes can access each other's package access members directly through references to objects of the appropriate classes, or in the case of static members, through the class name. So it's not often used, but you can see here, if we have package data here, which is down in this class. Reminder, we have only one public class within a source file, and the rest are not public. So this is also good to know. And here we have package data. We need to make a new object of package data. We know this because we're making the new here. We have a printout for after instantiation. So we instantiate, we make an instance of, we create a copy. So we instantiate the object package data and then we print out the string. And here we have our package data. We access a member of the package class, the package data class. So the member being int number and string as well, a string hello, and we assign by to it and 77 to it, and then we print it out again. So if we just have a look of what it's doing. So we have number is equal to 0, which is down here. When we access the package data first, we haven't assigned anything to it. We've just created a new object. So when you create a new object, it's just going to look in that object and you haven't assigned it to anything. So it's just looking at this object, taking exactly what's there and printing it out to the screen. And the same here after changing the values after assigning it in these two lines, in line 9 and line 10. Then you can see that it's assigned number 77 and string by, and it's just accessing package data then. So it just returns what's needed. So we have a string here. If we step through it, you can see here package access.main, and it's looking for string to send back here. So yeah, so now we're going to look at BigDecimal. So I'm going to write out some more and then come back to you in a second. See you in a minute. So we're going to look at BigDecimal now. It's more accurate than decimal. Decimal is usually an approximate. So BigDecimal is more accurate, and for calculating things like multiply, add, power of, when it comes to interest and things like that. So we've made here an interest class. Entry point is public static void main as always, and as you can see here, we have BigDecimal principal equals BigDecimal.value of. So our value of is important because we already know from things like array list, is it a value of this, or these kind of things. These are static methods that receive a double argument and returns a BigDecimal object that represents the exact value. Okay. So we have here as well BigDecimal price. It's the same here with price value of, and then we have our output and our principal multiplied by BigDecimal.1 and power of year. And then we have our number format. Our number format comes from java.text .number format. And this is basically, it's an abstract base class. So we're going to get to another word that we're going to use later on, which is abstract, but that's later. For now, we can just remember that it's part of the java.text package, and it allows you to specify specific number formats. So for instance, here in Germany, they write the commas in different places to the full stops when it comes to money. In Ireland, we do it differently. They put the euro sign at the end. In Germany, they put the euro sign at the front. In Ireland, in the US, they use different formatting. So this allows you to specify what type of number format you like. And it even gives you examples down here when you can see it. But you can also look it up online, of course. So here we have our BigDecimal principal, our price. We print out the system.out printf just with our titles for year and amount on deposit, our for loop, and we go less than or equal to 10 because we wanted to include 10. So in our array index out of bounds example for an error, we always have to go one less than the length of the array because the length of the array is not the same as the amount of elements in the array is not the same as the index of the array. But I have that video linked below if you want to see that error. So we always go with just less than for the array, just a reminder. Now we have our year 1 to 10, and it increments that amount of times, and it calculates the amount And then it shows in the number format, it gets a currency instance and it formats it as the amount. So if I press play, so you can see here it shows it in euro, and it shows all of the different formats that are used as well. So it's quite a lot, isn't it? A lot of money. So they get currency instance to get the number format here. This allows you to do the format, the local currency, like I said. So here we have our formatting of our local currency, and it returns the currency format of the locale. Then we have also format, which is the method that's used here. And this is an object to produce a string within that. So it basically formats the amount value, and the method format then returns the locale specific in a string representation. So we always have to put it back into the string format once we pass through. So this is basically our parameter that we're passing through in this method called format within get currency instance, and then within obviously number format is the abstract class. Okay, so that's it for now. We're going to move on to inheritance and polymorphism, and then we'll talk about abstract things after. Okay, thanks for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I'd like to get some of your feedback, if it's the right thing or if you'd like more of a different topic, let me know. Write them in the comments below, and please subscribe to my channel. So thanks for watching. Bye.